Stony Point location. It's been with us almost 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, Andy came from Tampa. These are our two corporate chefs, and really more than myself, had a lot more to do with this menu. Unless it tastes good later, and then I'll take credit. So, why don't you walk them through the food?
Sure. All right, so we'll start with our preview section. So we've got our crispy cod tacos. These are awesome. So we've got pickled chilies on them, breaded cod.
Actually, this was your dish, so I'll let you talk about the cod.
Yeah.
So the breaded cod, it's just panko that we bread it with and fry it. And then we just top it with a nice kind of vibrant cabbage, Napa cabbage, crisp apples, and a little bit of carrots that we marinate in this yuzu koshu, which is a citrusy kind of dressing that we throw right on top to give it a really bright bite to it.
And, next we've got our hamachi sashimi. So we've got thin sliced fresh hamachi with house-made ponzu dressing. We've got pickled chilies and then a house-made yuzu kosho that we add on top to give it a citrusy bite. And then shiitake mushrooms battered in tempura and fried. And then a little bit of togarashi to give it some heat. So it's got really nice texture, so you get that nice warm, crisp mushroom on there with the cold fish and the citrus and the heat. So it's got a lot of flavors going on, delicious. Then we'll move down to buffalo cauliflower wings. So this is our play on vegetarian wings. Blue cheese dressing, Aleppo beer batter on the wings, so they're nice and crispy. Surprisingly, they've got an amazing texture. You wouldn't imagine cauliflower would fry up that way and kind of give you, almost simulate a wing. So it's amazing.
Yeah, the Wagyu beef sliders is next. Obviously Wagyu beef, unctuous fat, in there to give you a nice beefy flavor, for lack of a better term. Fontina cheese, a sliced tomato, and then a bacon onion jam, give you that sweet kind of smokiness. And then we top it off with a little truffled frites. Next up, we have our sorghum glazed pork belly. We use Newski bacon, so it's got, again, that smoky, heavily cured bacon. It's a great texture and flavor. Then we cube up and we braise it actually to really soften that up. We make a popcorn bread. We're a movie theater, so we try to play with popcorn a lot. So we made a bread out of it, and this time topped it with a little cherry gastrique and pistachios and some kettle corn.
Starting at the back, pastrami spiced wings. So this is a house blend pastrami rub. We've got about 13 ingredients in this, so it is a legitimate pastrami rub. So we brine the chicken in pickle juice to kind of give it that punch, and give it that salt. Tenderizes the chicken. We serve it with house-made sour pickles, and then we toss it in a smoked honey at the end to finish it. So you really get that pastrami feel. So you've got that smokiness, and you've got the crust on the outside. Next, we've got our queso fundido. Again, this is made in-house. It's a blend of Oaxaca and pepper jack cheese. And then we top it with a little queso fresco, thick cut totopos with a little bit of tahini on top. And then, micro cilantro. So this usually comes out bubbling hot. It's very stringy, very traditional. And then we've got our popcorn trio, which has been on, all of our menus. It's kind of a staple for us. So we've got calamari, chicken, popcorn, shrimp tossed together in popcorn. Guests can choose a combination of all three or one. So, and that's it for our feature section. And
Previews.
Previews. Yeah. All right. We can move down to features.
Just highlight a couple.